So in like a 10-day period on the schedule, 8 of those days are freaking recipes. And that's super wild to me. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I actually had to give you guys, I had to catch up essentially on recipes because we had a structure, we had a format. It was a thing. Once a week was a recipe day. And then with the Grey's Anatomy thing kind of shaking out the way that it did, we kind of got off schedule. And so while I haven't actually missed 8 weeks worth of recipes, it feels like it. And so you're getting a whole bunch of recipes right at the same time while I am reformulating all of my stuff and rebuilding my website and going, hey, here's a new cooler way to do X product, or here's a new awesome just product. And so I'm sharing that with you guys because why not? I will tell you what recipe we are doing today in just a minute. But before I do, hello, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You're at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 242 of 365 days of soap, and today we are doing a shave prep oil for the subscription boxes that I've now, got ready to go for the website relaunch and all the jazz for the shaving kits. And the shave prep I thought was a really good thing to include in a subscription box because shave prep's a good idea. It helps, sort of clean off the extra junk that's on your head, face, whatever, and also prep the skin for what a razor is about to do to it. So I wanted to play around with the shave oil, the shave prep, and get it into these boxes. And once I dialed that recipe in, I thought, well, why not give it to you guys? Because this is actually something that I don't think enough people in our line of work are really paying attention to and focusing on and making. But this is definitely something that the big brands like, The Art of Shaving are definitely making. And they are selling like hotcakes. So this is something that we should pay attention to and consider putting in our line for, the people that groom and do the shave things. So that's what we're doing today. We're formulating a recipe for a shave oil, for a shave prep, and I'm going to tell you all about it, now. So let's go to the video so I can do that. Okay, so shave prep today, guys, and we are doing a recipe that contains 40% castor oil, 40% avocado oil, 10% apricot oil, 10% hemp seed oil, and then from that, you're going to go ahead and calculate 1% total of a blend of skin and pore loving essential oils, grapefruit, lavender, tea tree, or an extract that is also good for skin and pore unclogging and skin soothing and all that jazz. And scent, if you want, at whatever usage you would like. But honestly, for a shave prep, I would recommend doing the lower amount of the scent, because you're about to open up your pores and do some kind of damage to your skin by shaving just in general. So keep it light. So castor oil is used in this because it actually is a really good lubricant and helps the shave process, and also helps almost any shave soap that you're going to put on top, be it a solid shave soap or a crope or a shave cream. Actually lather up better and hold that lather really well. It's also soothing for inflammation and razor bumps and all that jazz. And I don't want to use too much of that though, because it is kind of a sticky oil. So if you go any more than 40%, I would say 40% is the max. Anything more than 40%, it starts to get kind of sticky and it's not a very good experience. So the other 40% I use is avocado oil. Obviously, avocado oil is really high in vitamins, very vitamin rich, lots of fatty acid chains, omegas. And so that's very good for the shaving experience. And then the apricot oil is used because it actually helps keep the skin smooth, also very vitamin rich, helps prevent irritations, razor burn, all that jazz. Hemp seed is actually a very interesting product in that it is very good for people with sensitive skin. It's really good for softening the skin and making it an ideal thing to include in a shave prep because of that. But I get kind of weirded out with hemp seed because also one of the benefits of hemp seed is that it can encourage hair growth. So I want to keep that kind of low on the spectrum. Hemp seed and apricot oil, obviously, they are those fast penetrating oils. And so they're lighter weight. And the avocado and the castor are the slower to penetrate oils. So with this blend, it really does kind of help these slower penetrating oils really absorb into the skin before you do your shave thing. And it's all amazing. So one of the things that I would really recommend is doing just that and having a nice blend of your, obviously, your slow penetrating oils along with your, quick penetrating oils and all that jazz in a shave prep oil solution for sure. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in the microwave and warm everything up so all the fatty acids mingle together. So yes, things have been heated up and I am going to go ahead and show you the temperature that it's currently sat at for around 20 minutes. Oh my God, it's 140 degrees. Okay, cool. Sorry, stop yelling. Here's the reason why this irritates the shit out of me. So about a month ago, I got a dude on a beard oil recipe that I put up either sometime in year 1 or very early on in year 2, mansplaining the world to me and calling me a little girl, and that I obviously didn't know what this little girl obviously doesn't know what she's doing because heating up oils will just break down all of the fatty acid chains and all of the good vitamins and nutrients will be lost within. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post multiple things about the smoke point of oils for Mr. Mansplainer there. I hate it when certain males of the species mansplain things, and you can always tell who they are. Usually they call you little girl or sweetheart or cupcake or some other pet name. And it's all rooted in misogyny because, dicks, whatever. Fine, cool, awesome. I don't actually, even need the background that I literally freaking have to understand oils and smoke point and what point things will start burning off. But I'm going to go ahead and post some links of smoke points of all oils in the description box below. And you guys are more than welcome to go check those out. 140 degrees. That ain't it. What? Oh, I had to, speaking of needing someone to mansplain things to me, what I did have to do was ask Mr. Soap and Clay, who does not mansplain things to me, but I did ask him whether we were Celsius or Fahrenheit. We're Fahrenheit, and in the United States, and I don't understand why. I don't get why the United States never did the Fahrenheit or the Celsius thing. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. Point is, the smoke point, the point where everything starts breaking down and you're actively breaking the fatty acid chains, is really high for all of these freaking oils. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a different example of why I actually heat these up, because it makes it easier to pour, which is what I was trying to zoom in and show you before. And in neither instance is it really going to actually show this well, but I do recommend trying it. So for this other batch, exact same recipe, I'm not going to heat this guy up. I'm going to keep everything at room temperature. Castor oil is a heavy frickin' oil. And all of the mixing and all of the whatever in the world is not really going to help all of these fatty acid chains and all of these different weights of oils really mingle well together at room temperature. So this is why I do it. This is what I've explained. This is what I explained in that exact video, actually, that dude was mansplaining on. It was cute. It was actually really freaking cute. I think I actually left the comment up because it was hilarious. But yeah, so that's why I heat up my oils. And I don't know what kind of microwave you might be using that could possibly heat oils to 400 degrees. But maybe you need some human-splaining onto how to use a microwave. Really? Because that shit's not necessary. 400 degrees? That's not necessary. Yeah, it's already thick. There's very clearly the castor oil at the bottom of the thing. Granted, I put it in first, so let's mix it up a whole bunch and see what the hell happens. And again, I can't super show this in a video because while quality of camera is good, you know, there's only so much that can be done with it. But it's thick. And the more I pour into these containers, so the closer I get to the bottom of the actual batch container, the thicker it all becomes. What does that tell you? Well, shit's not properly mixed in, which means the first few, you know, things I poured, oh, we're sitting at 60 degrees. Proof I didn't freaking warm it up. So the first few vials that I'm pouring, they don't actually have an appropriate, like, really equal distribution of all of the oils. Because you're just getting the top lightweight oils first. Because, you know, gravity and weight and the thicker oils are settling on the bottom no matter what you do. That guy was a lot. And it's funny that I effectively get to spend an entire pour thing calling, you know, asshole mansplainer out. I'm not saying all guys are mansplainers. I'm just saying the misogynistic ones are. That's it. That's all. But, like, the flow of that is different. You can go back and look at it and, you know, whatever. And again, you might not be able to tell. You might be watching this on your phone and it all looks exactly the same. But the stuff that's actually left in the bottom, very, very thick, to the point where I actually had to take a spatula to it and scrape the rest of it out, which means the last, like, 2-3 containers, mostly castor oil and avocado oil, nothing's really mixing in. That's not a well-blended batch. It's easier just to heat it up, give it a nice stir, combine everything, and then pour. And you're not losing any qualities of the frickin' oils by doing so. Anyway, this shave prep recipe, really, really good. Like I said, anything over 40% castor oil, I would shy away from because that is actually getting a little bit too sticky. You could be dealing with some razor clogging. See, that's just all castor oil. See how gloopy that is? Gross. Try it. Try it yourself. Like just test it. The difference between heating up your oils and not heating up your oils. I think you're going to like the way that I do it. But, you know, maybe not. Maybe somebody else wants to come tell me I'm wrong. And there it is, a shave oil prep recipe. And yeah, the biggest thing that you're really going to want to pay attention to when making a good shave oil or a shave prep is going to be no oils that are too sticky. Also, obviously, no oils that have a comedogenic rating that's going to clog pores or gunk up your razor. But also definitely some fast penetrating along with some medium penetrating oils. Extra bonuses if those oils have some antibacterial properties, for sure. And yeah, consider adding a nice essential oil to kind of help open up all the pores and soothe the skin and whatnot and get it ready for what's about to happen to it, for sure. So there's that. And I really like these. Mr. Soap and Clay has been using them for his noggin because he doesn't shave this guy. And he loves it. He likes the feel of it. He likes how his skin feels very, very smooth after applying it. And he thinks that the actual lather from the shave soap afterwards, the Crope, works better. And his whole experience, he said, is just wildly better with this. So that's cool. It's definitely fun. Definitely try the recipe. If you do, let me know. You know how that goes. If you're interested in the shave oils, they are actually only available in the sub boxes for the grooming shave kits at soapandclay.com. And so when those roll out, you can get the sub boxes. It can be awesome, but I'm not selling them individually because I don't want to. And that's the only reason. They're in the sub boxes. So there's that. If you're interested in seeing what else we do for recipes and all of the jazz, subscribe. That'd be cool. For those of you who have subscribed, hey Sudzer, you're cool, and I mean it. Thank you so much for joining me for another round of 365 days of soap. I'm out of here for today, but I will see all you guys again tomorrow for another round of possibly recipe soapy fun. Bye.